taken in the last draft behind Joe Burrow, who went to Cincinnati, and Tua Tagovailoa, who went to Miami. What a career at Oregon. Capped it with a huge Rose Bowl win, not just with his arm, but with his legs as well. And the Chargers, they wanted to make sure they had their next guy in line after Phillip Rivers left the team. Many thought it would be Tyrod Taylor, but Justin Herbert beat him out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Go. Mike 56. Coming to you. 56.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Minshew. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look in how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 2nd and goal. Minshew got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert buying time to his left. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
I'm going back to you. Sponge. Now 61. Matchbox lights. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Shit! Hey, Haywood! 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Ready?
They'll go play action here with Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What was that,
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. This is Thompson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Mutz 56. Mutz 56. Rabbit.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha. Yep. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Minshew sets to throw, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
You got nothing. Mutz 56.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At their 48-yard line.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
56 for Mutz, boy. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Linval Joseph in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Set 90.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Fourth down.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Chargers nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flush to his right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. That's caught by Jackson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. His pass caught at the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert throwing again. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Ty Long set to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. On second down now, it's Thompson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Joshua Kelly. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Joshua Kelly.
Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, this is Jackson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going to go deep for Conley, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars! Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Herbert back to the air. Complete to Kelly. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On the keeper. Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And Allen's got it. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 50 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Michael Badgley lining up for the...
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Time long.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
56. What we got? What we got? Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Bravo. I'm coming.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the 20-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
3 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
6-yard line.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Herbert on 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. Short pass caught by Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Escaping the pressure right. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Flush to his. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Jags grab it. There he goes left side. 30. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Herbert. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams.
Herbert's pass.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain
as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air again, Herbert eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Los Angeles.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
Herbert.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd down at 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Herbert.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, Herbert. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, 41 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.